Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to do a quick little service on the Lotus. What we're going to do today is bleed the brakes. Okay, so I'll put this video together for you. Hopefully it's helpful. First thing we're going to do is open up the hatch where the brake fluid is. Okay, so that's the first step. Okay, second step is I just lined the area with some rags because the brake fluid is pretty corrosive on paint, so we're going to protect everything. And now we're going to remove our cap for the brake fluid. Set that aside. And I think there's a filter in here, so we're going to pop that out too. This over here, we'll clean all that up later, and now we're going to drain as much of the brake fluid out of the master cylinder as we can. Okay folks, so basically here I have a turkey baster and a container, and we're going to get as much of this fluid out as we can, just being careful not to get it on the paint. Okay, so we'll do that a couple times. And drain this as much as we can. Okay, the next thing I did was hook up my Motive Products power bleeder. I didn't put any fluid in yet, but we're going to check to make sure that we have no leaks and that the pressure can be maintained at 15 psi. So we're going to basically pump this up. Can't really see it in the camera, but there's a hammer here. We're going to pump this up until we hit 15 psi. Okay, everyone, I pumped this up to 15 psi, and it seems to be holding. And what this tells me is that there's no leaks in the brake lines, and that the product itself is holding the PSI, you know, between here and the cap. So that's a good sign. So we could get started pretty much. I'm gonna just check it for a little while longer, and then we'll get started pouring the brake fluid in. Okay, so here's the brake fluid that I got. It is a .4 Multil 600 RBF. This is recommended for the Lotus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour 3 of these into the power bleeder and keep one separate so I could top everything off once I'm done. Okay, I got the 3 bottles in, and once again we're going to pump this up and get the PSI to 15. And this is going to give it enough pressure to basically push through the system. And we're going to open the valves and fun stuff. Alright, I'll get this up to 15 psi. Okay, so we're all pumped up. I went a little bit over the 15, that's okay. And now we're going to go to the brakes and open up the valves. Okay, so here we are at the back right caliper, and you'll see that there's a cap that covers the valve, so we're going to pop that off. The Lotus does have 2 on each caliper. The other one is on the inside of the caliper, and I should be able to reach my hand in there and get my wrench in there to open that one as well. Okay, so I guess, as you know, guys, the pattern is the back left, back right passenger side, back left driver's side, front right passenger side, and front left driver's side. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna get this hooked up and we'll open up the valve together. Okay, so here's my setup. I basically connected the hose onto the bleeder. I had the wrench. It's a 11mm shorty. I actually put this through already so that it could rest on there, and then I have my bottle raised up a little bit, creating a nice arch here. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up, and hopefully we get some brake fluid moving. Okay, sorry guys, it's kind of hard with the camera, but here we go. Let's open it up. Might have to do this from a different angle, actually. Okay, let me work on this, guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. As you can see, I thought I would be slick and be able to do it without taking the tires off, but it just wasn't working, so this job just got a little bit longer for me, but it's okay, I could use the exercise. But now you can see I have clear access to this one, and on the inside there's another one. So at least my bottle now, I could attach it to the rotor with the magnet. Okay, so that's it. What are you gonna do? Okay, so much easy. I opened up the valve, and you could see the brake fluid draining. So we'll drain that. Looks pretty good. Some coagulation, but we'll let that drain for a little while. Okay. Okay, folks, so this one looks nice and clear. Look at that. And yep, definitely lighter. So I think this one's good to go. There's no bubbles. It looks super clean. We have plenty of fluid, so I'm gonna work on the inside now. Okay, folks, so I got the inside one hooked up. You can see right here, and I just opened up that valve, and it's been draining a little bit. You can see it's already pretty clear. Brake fluid didn't actually look too bad, but this, I like to do it every 2 years. So we'll let that drain a little bit, but the new one coming in looks pretty good. I think most of the bad fluid comes out, you know, from one side, but it's good to do both. Okay, folks, I got the wheel back on, and we're just gonna go and repeat on the other side now, the back driver's side left. Okay, folks, I got the back left bleeding right now, the outside. It was nice and easy to open. And we're gonna let that drain for a little bit. Okay, folks, I'm about to do the last tire, and everything's going well so far. The power bleeder's pretty good, and got some nice dark fluid out, and am putting some nice clear fluid in. So I'm gonna jack this up, bleed it, and top off the master cylinder. Hopefully that's it. Okay, folks, we're on the last tire outside, just to show you how down pat we have it. And we got everything hooked up, and I got the wrench on already. So we're just gonna loosen this valve. And there you go. You could see it coming through. Everything looks pretty good. Fluid is pretty clean over here. So we're gonna just do the inside and get this tire back on and fill up the master cylinder. Okay, folks, so the last step is gonna be going around, and I'm gonna torque all of the lug nuts to the book calls for 78.5 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm gonna do that, and I think we're done. After that, we're gonna test out the brake pedal and take her for a ride. Everyone, thanks for watching, and stay safe, drive safe, be healthy. Thanks again.